Hey everyone! So you're thinking about making the jump to Windows 11, but maybe the whole installation process feels a little intimidating. Well, you've come to the right place. We are going to walk through every single step, nice and easy, to get it done.
So, are you ready for that slick new design, all the cool new features, and everything else Windows 11 has to offer? I bet you are. But maybe, just maybe, you've already tried to upgrade and hit, well, a bit of a snag.
Ah, yes. The dreaded message. If you've seen this pop up, you know just how frustrating it can be. It just feels like a total dead end, right? It's telling you your perfectly good computer just isn't good enough.
But, and this is a big but, here's the good news. For a lot of people, this is not the end of the road. That scary message often just means a couple of little settings need to be flipped on. So today, we're going to do exactly that. Let's get started.
Okay, first things first. Before we dive in, we need to do a quick checkup on your computer. We need to see if it's officially ready for the upgrade, and luckily, Microsoft has the perfect little tool for the job.
Your first task is super simple. Just hop on Google and search for PC Health Check Windows 11. Now make sure you download it from the official Microsoft website just to be safe. Run that app and it'll give you a very clear yes or no. And if it says no, please don't worry, that is exactly why we're here.
All right, this next part is where things get a little technical, but stick with me, I promise it's way easier than it sounds. We're about to venture into something called the BIOS. Think of it like your computer's main control panel to switch on two really important security features. So what on earth are TPM 2.0 and Secure Boot? Honestly, the best way to think of them is like a pair of high-tech security guards for your PC. They protect it from nasty stuff before Windows even has a chance to start up. Windows 11 needs them to keep you safe, and the best part is, most modern computers already have them. They just need to be activated.
So here's how we're going to turn them on. Go ahead and restart your computer. The second it starts coming back to life, just start tapping the F2 key over and over. That'll take you to the BIOS screen. From there, find the Security tab, look for TPM and Secure Boot, and just switch them both to Enabled. All you got to do then is save your changes, exit, and boom, you've just unlocked the path to Windows 11.
Great work! Now that the security settings are good to go, our next mission is to create the key that's going to unlock the whole installation, a bootable USB drive. This is literally what your computer will use to install the brand new operating system. For this part, you're only going to need two things. First, you need a USB drive, a pen drive, with at least 16 gigabytes of space. Second, you'll need the official Windows 11 installation file, which is called an ISO file.
Getting that ISO file is easy. Just search for Download Windows 11 ISO and make your way to the official Microsoft website. You'll want to grab the 64-bit version. Once that's downloading, we are ready to roll.
Now you've got a choice between two tools to make your USB drive. For the absolute simplest, most automatic route, you're going to want to use Microsoft's own media creation tool. But if you like having more control and you're a bit more of an advanced user, Rufus is a fantastic choice. For most of us, though, the media creation tool is perfect. So if you're taking the easy route, just download and run the media creation tool right from Microsoft's site. You'll accept the terms, tell it you want to create a USB flash drive, pick your pen drive from the list, and just click Next. Seriously, the tool does all the heavy lifting for you. For those of you using Rufus, the process is also pretty simple. Open up the program, select that Windows 11 ISO file you downloaded, and then, this is important, pay close attention to two settings. Make sure the partition scheme is set to GPT, and the target system is set to UEFI. Once you've done that, just click Start.
And just like that, your bootable USB drive is ready. That's it. The prep work is all done. Now it's time to bring it all home and finally install Windows 11. Let's do this.
This is it, the final sequence. Plug your new USB drive into the computer, turn it on, and just like before, start tapping a key over and over again. This time it's the F12 key. This will bring up something called the boot menu. Just look for your USB drive. It should say something like UEFI USB flash drive. Select it and hit Enter.
And if you see the Windows 11 setup screen, you did it! Congratulations! The hardest part is officially over. From here, you just follow the on-screen instructions to finish everything up. You are on your way to a brand new operating system. So as you get everything set up and running, I'll leave you with one final thought. What's the very first thing you're excited to do on your new Windows 11? Are you going to customize the new Start menu, mess with the widgets, or just sit back and enjoy that fresh new look? Well, a clean install is like a factory reset for your computer. It wipes away all that digital baggage to get it running like new. In this explainer, we're going to walk through the whole thing click by click.
Okay, so first up, getting started. This is the easy part, really. Just a couple of clicks to get the ball rolling. All right, so once you boot up from your USB drive, this is the very first thing you're going to see. Just check that your language is set correctly, it's probably English US, and go ahead and hit Next. Then, boom, you get this big Install Now button. You know what to do. And just like that, we're off and running.
Next up, Section 2, Making Your Choices. Before Windows can really get to work, it just needs a little bit of information from you.
Okay, first thing you'll see is this product key screen. And hey, don't worry, don't scramble around looking for that little sticker. You can totally just click I don't have a product key for now. You can always activate it later. Next, you got to pick your version. For this demonstration, we're going with Windows 11 Pro. And finally, you know the drill, check the box to accept the terms and click Next.
All right, pay attention here, because this is probably the most important click of the whole process. You get two options, Upgrade or Custom. Now, Upgrade might sound tempting, it keeps your old files, but that's not what we're here for, right? We want that factory fresh feeling. So you're going to want to choose Custom, Install Windows Only. This is the key to a truly clean slate.
And now we've arrived at the part where some people get a little nervous. Disk partitions. But, trust me, it's not as scary as it sounds. Think of it like this. We're just setting up the shelves in your digital closet before we start putting anything inside. It's all about getting organized.
But before we go any further, and I mean any further, a really important warning. What we're about to do is permanent. It will erase everything on this drive. All your files, photos, games, everything. Gone. So please, please, please make sure you've backed up anything you care about. Okay? Let's do this. So you're going to see a list of these things called partitions. They're just leftovers from your old setup. Our mission is simple. Get rid of them all. You're going to click on each one at a time, and hit that delete button. Just keep going down the list. Click, delete, until the only thing left is one big chunk of unallocated space.
So what in the world is unallocated space? Well, it's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. It's an empty hard drive. I love this analogy. Think of it as a fresh, empty plot of land. And we're the builders. We get to decide exactly how we're going to build on it.
Okay, builder, let's get to work. Make sure that unallocated space is selected and then click New. A little box is going to pop up asking for the size in megabytes. For a main drive, the C drive where Windows itself is going to live, we're going to type in 150000. That's 150,000.
So why that specific number? Well, 150,000 megabytes is just a fancy way of saying 150 gigabytes. Now, technically, Microsoft says Windows 11 only needs 64 gigs. But come on, that's cutting it pretty close. Giving it 150 gigs gives your operating system and all your programs plenty of elbow room. It's a little bit of future-proofing that'll help keep things running smoothly down the road.
Now, as soon as you hit apply, you're going to see something kind of weird happen. A few little tiny partitions are going to pop up out of nowhere. Recovery, EFI, MSR. Don't touch them. This is supposed to happen. Windows makes these for itself. They're like it's a little emergency toolkit for booting up and fixing things. Just pretend they're not even there.
Okay, so after Windows makes its little partitions, you'll see you still have some unallocated space left over. This is perfect. We can turn this into a second drive, like a D drive. It's a great way to keep your system files separate from your documents and games. So just select that leftover space, click New again, and this time just hit Apply without changing the number. It'll use up all the rest of the space automatically.
And just like that, you did it! Seriously, the hard part is officially over. You've laid the foundation, and now we just get to sit back, relax, and watch the computer do all the heavy lifting.
Okay, one last little job for you. See that main partition we created, the big one, around 150 gigs? Go ahead and click on that to select it, and then hit Next. That's you telling Windows, all right, build my new house right here.
And off it goes. The computer has totally taken over now. It's going to start copying all the files and getting everything ready. You'll just see those percentages start climbing up. Honestly, your work is done for a bit. Go grab a coffee, check your phone. This is going to take a little while.
Now, a quick heads up. While it's doing its thing, your PC is going to restart. It'll probably do it 2 or 3 times. The screen will go black, and it'll boot back up again. This is totally 100% normal. Don't freak out. It's just part of the process.
Okay, one last really important tip. That USB drive you started this whole thing with, leave it plugged in. Do not pull it out until you see the screen where Windows asks what country you're in. If you pull it out too soon, you could mess up the whole install and have to start all over again. So just leave it be for now.
And there we have it. The file copying is done, the restarts are over, and you've made it through. You now have the foundation for a super clean, super fast PC. So let's just do a quick recap of the most important things to remember.
So, to sum it all up, number 1, always pick Custom Install if you want that truly clean slate. 2, remember, when you delete those partitions, that data is gone for good, so back it up. 3, 150 gigs is a really solid size for your C drive. And 4, don't sweat the restarts. They're supposed to happen.
And that's it. All right, first things first, we've got to tackle those initial setup questions. Windows just needs to know where you are and what kind of keyboard you're using. But don't worry, this part is super quick and totally straightforward.
So the very first thing you're going to see is a screen asking for your country or region. Just pick the one that's right for you. Then, when it asks about your keyboard layout, the standard US layout is the default, and honestly, it's what you want, so you can just keep that and move right on.
Okay, next up, getting connected. This is where we'll get you online and signed into your user account. But hey, pay close attention here, because there's a really key difference depending on which version of Windows you have. And here's that key difference. If you're installing Windows 11 Home, you have to connect to the internet. It's mandatory. You've got to connect to your Wi-Fi to keep going. Now, if you're on Windows 11 Pro, you can actually skip this step for now if you want to. Once you're online, it's going to ask you to log in with your Microsoft account. This is a must-do step, so go ahead and sign in. And hey, if you don't have an account, no big deal. You can create one right from this screen. After you sign in, you'll probably see a just a moment screen while Windows gets things ready. All right, listen up, because this next part is super, super important. We're talking about configuring your security and your privacy settings. The choices you make right here are crucial for taking control of your new system and your data right from the get-go.
First things first, security. You'll be asked to set up a PIN, and honestly, you should. It makes logging into your computer way faster and more secure than typing a long password every time. The system suggests a 6-digit PIN, but you know what? A 4-digit one works just fine too.
And now we get to privacy. The guidance from our source material on this, it could not be more direct. When you get to the privacy settings screen, the core recommendation is literally just 3 words. Turn everything off. This is your best chance to limit how much data gets sent back to Microsoft. So you're going to want to go right down that list and just start flipping switches. Turn off location, turn off Find My Device, turn off inking and typing, tailored experiences, and the advertising ID. For diagnostic data, you can't turn it off completely, so just choose the required only option. That sends the absolute minimum. Okay, so once you've set all those privacy toggles to no, just click Next and then click Accept. After that, you'll see a few friendly screens pop up like Hi and Getting Things Ready for You. That's your cue that Windows is applying all your settings and building your desktop for the very first time.
And boom, just like that, you're in. Welcome to your brand spanking new Windows 11 desktop. Let's take a quick look around and see what's new and what's different.
The first thing you're probably going to notice is this. The taskbar, with the Start button and your app icons, it's now centered right at the bottom of the screen. That's a huge change after decades of it being off to the left. Here's another cool little detail. It's subtle, but it's everywhere. The rounded corners. Look closely at any window, any menu, and you'll see these nice soft corners instead of the old sharp ones. It's a really big part of Windows 11's modern look and feel. And of course, you've got to click that centered Start button. When you do, you'll find a completely redesigned Start menu. It's way cleaner now with your pinned apps right at the top and recommended files down at the bottom.
Okay, we are so close to being done, but hang on. Don't go downloading a bunch of apps just yet. We've got a couple of really important final things to do to make sure your system is running perfectly.
Seriously, do not skip this. It is absolutely critical. Go to your settings, find Windows Update, and smash that Check for Updates button. This one step will automatically find and install all the essential drivers for your hardware, your graphics card, your sound, your networking, everything. This makes sure it all just works.
All right, here's a little bonus tip, a really popular one. You know the This PC icon? If you miss having it right there on your desktop, it's super easy to bring it back. All you do is right-click the desktop, go through Personalize and Themes, find Desktop Icon Settings, and just check the box for Computer. That's it. And with that, you're done. Your setup is officially complete. Your system is secure, it's all updated, and it's customized a little.
Now, according to our source, the very next thing to do is open up the Edge browser, download Google Chrome, and really start enjoying your new PC.
So that brings us to the end of our guide. Your desktop is basically a blank canvas now, ready for anything. And I'll leave you with this one final question to think about. With your fresh new system all ready to go, what is the very first thing you're going to do?